Games. It's me, Bash of Bash and Brains.
And Mr. Dark Light here.
And today we got a review of the Blackwell Ghost Part 2.
Yes.
Where Turner returns to the home of Greg. Greg allows him to come back again for more, supernatural investigations.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, in the first one we caught a small picture of Mrs. Blackwell in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
But in part 2, this one he does the whole X again with the toilet paper, puts the ball on, and while he's asleep, and the thing that I was like, how is he not hearing anything?
Yeah.
He is sound asleep. He's this time he's on the sofa right next to the X. Chandelier's going crazy. The ball gets taken. It's like it's being dragged.
Yep. Into the basement.
All the way down the basement. Basement door opens up. He doesn't even hear the basement door open. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't even hear the closet door, which is a new one. The closet door just opens up.
Yeah.
It slams. That didn't even wake him up.
Yeah.
It's until later he discovers the ball down in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, it was at the suspense of many more things. You said there was a... Want to go ahead take over from Mr. Darklight about the little girl that's in the picture?
So this little girl that sent them an email. Well, technically it was the family who sent the email, giving more information about the place. Only 3 pages of it. They give them a location where they can find the place out because everything that happened disappeared. That house was really old, so everything's destroyed and everything.
And the little girl's now 98?
Yeah, the girl's 92, by the way.
92.
Yeah, and he goes over there and he realizes that there's a map, and there's only 2 pages of explaining what happened there. That her parents passed away and she ended up becoming the new girl from the family, and how that family went through a lot and everything like that. So everything happened. He went over there and he found the map. He takes his wife Terry to the backyard to dig out the chest. I guess it's a little chest that they found without asking the owner of that house to go dig it out. How you feel about that?
Dude, I was like, everything you're doing is so illegal. You just randomly showed up in Pennsylvania. You randomly flew over there. You didn't even call or text Greg. Greg, I was like, my thing was I was hurting inside. I was like, you didn't even tell Greg. You could have called him ahead of time and said, hey, I found this map. Can I get permission to dig this real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I won't make a mess. He just goes over there. I was like, dude, Greg's gonna find out. This guy makes money. He's a music producer. Mm-hmm. He has money. He has cameras somewhere around here.
Yeah.
He saw you. He's gonna know you were digging in the backyard.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude.
Even his wife told him off, should we tell Greg about we're going out here? He's like, oh, he won't know. He's fine.
He was like, so you asked Greg? No, I didn't ask Greg. I'm like, you didn't ask Greg. We're just here in his backyard with shovels.
For real, he's digging out the place. He has a metal detector that he bought from Amazon. We all know he bought that from Amazon.
Didn't even check the instructions.
For real, he didn't even check the instructions. His own wife is
one, this small.
That small one. He's you have to look at the instructions. He finally looks at the instructions. Figure out. He digs it up. He finds this little metal chest that he finds. Takes it, puts it in his own truck in the car, and drives off. Legit. Goes back to his house. He has all cameras in his basement, and opening it up until when he opens it, he finds nothing but dirt, and he thinks it's pebbles, but it's not pebbles. It's pieces of teeth that he finds in there. And he didn't even realize. He didn't even tell Greg that he even found teeth or anything. He even said there in the documentary.
Yeah, it says it in the documentary. He didn't tell
anyone about the teeth.
That's just too much. He didn't tell him about the digging. He didn't even tell him about the chest. He didn't tell him about the teeth.
Yeah.
Just too much. I'm sorry. At this point, I feel really bad for Greg.
For real. How you been? If that was us, we would let him know about everything. But he didn't even tell Greg about anything about that. So he goes back to the house by himself. He doesn't go with Terry, his wife. He doesn't go by himself. He goes by himself. He has a record player because the little girl that used to live in that house sent her a record that the Blackwells really love that music. So he puts it in the dining room where the chandelier is at. He plays it. Well, he plays it so you can let the spirit of the Blackwell to understand that, hey, I'm here.
To remember, hey, this was your record at one point.
This is your favorite song. He goes to sleep and the closet door opens. Go right ahead about that.
Oh my god, dude. And then there was the night was it everything went so freaking crazy. He's there, he's trying to get comfy, he's like, and literally in front of him, I think it was before he went to sleep, in front of him, he's sitting down and the record starts playing.
Yeah.
And in the background you could see the chandelier going crazy.
Moving crazy. And the chairs are moving all by itself.
And one of the surprises, I'm not sure if this was during that time or it was later in that scene, the blinds just fall.
That's like the third day. That's the third day.
That's the third day. That's the third day. That's right.
That's when everything happened.
Did the doorbell thing happen?
Doorbell rang the first day, the second day,
and
man. He's like wondering like what was going on. And then the third day, it was ringing more to the point that all the blinds fell down, and he's like freaking out. At this point he's awake. At this point he's awake. He doesn't even know what to do. He's just shocked, like frozen shock on this.
Dude, it was like I was like, one thing was the doorbell. I was like, dude, it's like he had the record player go off. He goes and turns it off.
He goes
back. And then it goes back, turns it off. And then the doorbell starts going ding, 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 ding. I'm like, dude, my thing, I was like, dude, either go answer that door or don't answer that door.
Yeah, for real.
I would have wanted to answer the door. I would have wanted to see who the hell is it.
For real. It was crazy. Everything that was happening on day 2 and day 3 was like a big thing. The first day, it was like the closet door open. The music wasn't playing. The closet door opened. The chairs moved. The lights, the chandelier was moving. Day 2, it was the chandelier, the chairs flipping over, the doorbell, the music.
Oh, also there was a point right after that. The back door opens like if somebody was like, oh, do you know what? I'm done doing my haunting. Yeah. I'm leaving.
Yeah. Dude. And then the third day, everything happened. Like, he had a camera downstairs. The ball went downstairs. He didn't even notice that the ball went downstairs, and it's day 2 to the next day to day 3. He didn't even know where the ball went. He was like, wait, where's the ball went? And then like later in day 3, he realized that it's right there the whole entire time while everything's happening. And they show like after videos, like he lost how when he was putting the camera downstairs in the basement where the well was at, he heard banging upstairs and everything. He was freaking out. He's like, oh, I gotta go already. I'm gonna put this camera here. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna dip. It's like you can know that this kind of guy does never experience paranormal and starts freaking out and starts leaving while even though he's lying to everyone saying that, oh, nothing happened. Like, it's like saying like that.
Dude, and not only that, it's like, oh, something happened because he ran up the stairs. Day 3, his last night was the most. Remember, was it the record player kept going on?
Yeah, he was turning off.
And he got the doorbell.
Yeah.
The chandelier's going crazy. And then the balls start rolling. And he's like like this with the camera.
The TV's going static, everything.
He went up the stairs. He took off up the stairs. He's like, he's up against the door of the bedroom. Like, holy crap. Yeah. And then one of the bathroom door just swings open. It slams. He's like looking at his older GoPro he has in the corner, keeping an eye. He's like, that was a lot.
Yeah. A lot has happened, and that's on him for doing stuff like that. It's like lying to the owner who owned that house and doing all that.
Did the sofa move? Oh, the sofa got dragged.
The sofa got dragged. Like he moved the record to the living room, and it kept playing on and on and on. He kept turning it off, turning it on. Like, it would turn off and then it would turn back on again, and it would turn back off. He would turn it back off again and turn it back on. A lot of things that happened there. It was really crazy. To me, it's like, and by the way, like, Greg is selling this house. By the way, he got really upset that Greg was gonna sell this place.
Well, we'll find out what's gonna happen
later on because there's still more parts. I think there's like 7 parts of this thing.
I believe
that he did buy that place.
He's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Waiting for part 3.
Yeah. There's more parts to this, guys. It's really crazy how we saw this and how everything changed. And now he's by himself and he's freaking out more and more and more about it. He even goes to the hospital where Mrs. Blackwell died at. the abandoned place. He looks inside of it, and there's nothing but like mold and everything there. And that was like the last part of it. Like literally, it was like really crazy how he found this place and he does his information about this. He was really serious about this place.
Yeah.
What was your final thoughts about it?
My final thoughts is like, well, my thought is still is like, well, I so want to see part 3, and not only that is find out. My thing is, what is Greg's reaction to find out that he went digging in his backyard without his permission? My thing is like, I know, I'm seeing that yes, I predict that he's got to buy the house.
Yeah, he did like 7 parts of it, so I believe he did too.
So he obviously bought it. But the other thing is, I also feel like it's like, dude, when Greg sees the movie, he's gonna be like, "Hey, you dug in my backyard when this was still my property."
Without my permission.
Dude, that's a lot. We were like, dude, you're so sued,
bro. We were really upset about that part. Like,
yo, it was like, dude, just ask him. Just ask. We're like, they're like freaking out.
Like, we kept pausing it because we were like so mad about it.
He started moving everything out, and then he tries to cover it all back up. Like, yeah,
like nothing happened.
Like nothing happened. Like, dude. You are so busted because if there's a
this guy has like security cameras inside his house. He has to have some outside.
He has to. It's like he has to. It's like there's no way he does not. Come on.
Well, yeah, like to me it's like we know that he will come back for it. If he has a lot of activities by himself, we definitely know he's gonna get that place. And it's really crazy how we go back to this because everyone loves the documentary. Go check it out. It's on Amazon Prime, by the way. It actually is on Amazon Prime. Blackwell Ghost Part 2, all the way to 7.
And if you liked our review, please check out the first one and then come on back and check out the second one.
We really appreciate everyone that's been watching this video. We never thought that people would actually watch this documentary, telling us, having us talk about it and how we respect to do it. We really want to thank you guys for that. Give a like to this video so we can know you want more of this.
If you watch the first one and you're watching this video, please leave a like and leave a comment, and please subscribe if you can. We're just happy if you give us a like.
But thank you guys for real. Like, we really appreciate everything that you do for us. The views, the likes, the comments, everything at all. My name is Mrs. Dark Light.
And Bash and Brains.
And we'll see you next time, guys. Thank you, guys.